Hello, we're
Hi.
back with Akshat. You are a freshman.
Yep.
Our first year at here at UW coming back. Last time we saw you, you were really new to campus, so you definitely have more experience now, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so now we've, based on your data, what you told us, we basically created a prototype um, to really focus on mobile mobile convenience and finding lecture materials convenience. So this is what we have so far, as we can show screen. So yeah, well, first off the bat, like what's different about this? What do you like about this comparatively to what you use on campus?
I think the biggest thing that I quite like is the fact that there's a lectures tab here. So normally I'd have to click a class to only find the lectures for that class, which would be difficult because every class has lectures in different locations. But over here, I feel like if I just click this and I can get different lectures for different classes that are also color coded per class. For example, I can click class 1 and I can get only the lectures of class 1. I feel like this is really intuitive because it makes it really easy to understand exactly which lecture you're trying to search. And there's also this check button, which I quite like. That can show whether you click the lecture or not.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like this just makes it really easy to view lectures, and I think that's really important, especially in college. That's what most people would use Canvas for, besides assignments.
Yeah, so I see you guys like the lecture tab. We also added like a to do tab here. Do you like this to do tab?
Yeah,
it's
that's
very color coded.
I like that too. That's currently in Canvas. If you want to look at to dos, you have to go to a separate tab that takes you to each and every to do. But I feel like this is better because it gives you the important upcoming ones rather than like the whole list of to dos. It also You can also check exactly um, the assignments that are to do rather than like, for example, announcements also come in the current to do tab, whereas this one only focuses on assignments and the work that we have to submit. So I feel like that makes it a bit easier to navigate through this website. It also makes it easy to understand exactly which assignment to do or not if you can click the checkbox.
Yeah. So going to the lectures, is there something you would want to change about this? What we have so far. This is only our first prototype, high fidelity prototype. We're gonna be making changes to this. So, yeah, I know a lot of people have said the checkbox. They like the checkbox.
Yeah.
One suggestion people have made was more organization in the checkbox, like possibly graying out the tab when
Yeah.
you check it off, or putting it at the bottom. Is that something you would like us to implement?
Yeah, that was something I was thinking of too. So, for example, if you click on this checkbox, maybe the class 2 lecture itself should be grayed out and put to the bottom because that makes it easier to understand which have been done and not. Like, this is still intuitive, but if you added that, that would make it even more intuitive because then you could clearly see exactly which ones are remaining to do right on top rather than finding some in the middle, for example. And granted that most people don't take that many classes, that would be difficult. It still just makes it a bit more friendly to use the user interface in general.
Yeah. So see, we go to the class. We have this icon here to go to a video. How do you like that?
I quite like that, honestly. I think that's one of my favorite parts. I like that icon quite a bit. You can just click that inside the class, go uh, go back to lectures, and the different icons will take you to different videos. I think that's a really neat way of making it work rather than going to Cultura Gallery and then scrolling down. Sometimes it doesn't even work with different devices. I feel like this is a lot more streamlined and every single class would work the same way. So I feel like that's a lot better to understand.
Like given all this this Figma prototype, is there anything you would like us to change about this, or I know you already said the checkbox feature. Is there anything else that's on your mind? Would be taking it into account.
I feel like maybe if you could group by week, maybe because for example, right now there are only 2 days, and if you want to find a lecture recording from 2 weeks ago, there'll be a lot of scrolling involved. So if there's a calendar tab where you can select exactly the date you want to go back to, I think that would be a neat feature as well. So you can like filter by date or a date range in specific. So then you can find exactly the video you're looking for.
Okay, so like a bar to find the exact dates.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's something we will look into, possibly. Yeah, so we did not have the mobile convenience prototype made yet because we got a little confused on that. But so this is our vertical prototype, low fidelity. So what we implemented here was like having a calendar and a lot of the same. It's very similar to the one on Canvas, but what we wanted to show was we added this checkbox here, so you could check things off on your phone. So yeah, is there anything you like about this prototype in particular for mobile convenience? Or
Yeah, this is a great way to like use the calendar, especially because you could easily find the checkboxes and click on them rather than having to like manually swipe and get rid of the things you've done already. It also like I'd assume it works in a similar way as lecture checkboxes do, that once you click them they'd probably go down and the more important ones go up ahead, and I think that's like an easy way to like really understand what's left to work on. So I quite like that feature as well.
And yeah, we implemented something you said about the lecture tab was having a feature that goes to the specific date, and on this prototype we added that. So yeah, I think you would like that. Right?
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a pretty cool feature. Yeah.
Yeah, is there anything that you would change about this, make it better possibly? Maybe color coordination or anything?
I think yeah, one is obviously color coordination. This is obviously a diagram, so I mean when it's developed into a high fidelity product, I'd assume that it'll be color coded as well.
Yeah.
The other thing is maybe like these, like for example, if there are a lot of different things you have to scroll through, this tab itself takes a bit of space. So maybe this could go back down to a hamburger icon, which you can click to get more options. I think that would be a good feature too.
Oh, like here?
Yeah, so you can just click a button. I don't know exactly where it would go, but you can click a button and then you can get more options.
Yeah, we have a hamburger
Oh, okay.
for courses. Maybe making it smaller, because it in this prototype it does take up a lot of space. Yeah. Probably make this smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a bit smaller. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Is there anything else on your mind, like just really anything that this prototype could improve on? Because we're developing a mobile, high fidelity mobile prototype, and we're really trying to make it convenient for students to use on the go.
Yeah, I quite like it. I feel like I wanted to understand what this bar does, like what. Exactly
oh yeah, that's just shows the date, like a scroll bar for the dates.
Oh, okay. So you can just scroll that down and you can change the date instead of having to go manually. If it's just like the next day, it'll be a lot quicker to use a scroll bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good way. That's something that could be worked on with the lecture tab as well, because just changing the date manually sometimes is a little time taking. So just scrolling through it would be a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty cool feature as well.
Okay. Yeah. So is there anything else, or we're going to be working on this high fidelity prototype pretty soon? So is there anything else? If not, it's
well, yeah, that's all I could think of at the moment. But yeah, once you have your new model, new prototype built up, I'd be glad to look at that as well.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How's your semester going?
It's going pretty well, yeah. And with this product out there, it will go even better.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully we could get it out there. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.